be better. I'm not on Twitch, it's going to be on YouTube.
The track's pretty quiet at the moment. Perhaps we should get out
On
there.
a sunny spring Silverstone Saturday for the home of the Formula One racing and the home of the defending champion in Tier 2, Josh, in his brand new, newly found McLaren. This race has been on the calendar since the 1950s, where it seems some of the finest drivers of their generations, and now the Global Racing League can be added to that collection. The Silverstone track hasn't seen too many renovations over its 70 years, but so it still has 18 turns, 10 to the right and 8 to the left, 2 DRS zones down the Hangar and Wellington Straight, and 5.9 kilometres of all-in intense racing. Upon a mid-season silly season, there's been a lot of driver moves. So Ducati lost over Verstappen in his McLaren. They've elected the holding champion Josh take his seat, who was had a drop down from Tier 1. This also meant that the winner from last week's race, Jack, has been promoted to a Tier 1 seat in McLaren next to Mac. So good luck to him. Following from last week, which was held in San Marino, Imola, it was Jack in the Housemobile who managed to pull off a comeback drive worthy of a tier upgrade, a driver of the day, and a fresh debut win. But however, it is still Plain Cookie who leads the championship despite having a bit of an issue in Imola. On a different note, due to Josh moving down a division, we have now lost a commentator, but we've got Game One, who joined me last week with Go Slow. So he now joins the Tier 2 commentating team, and he will be here with us next week in Spa. Finally, I'm joined by Alfie as my co-commentator today, and he will read through both driver and the constructors' standings.
I'll get it loaded up just right now. Hello everyone, back after a stressful Imola. Yeah, I can't wait to get started on this one. Anyway, here are driver standings then. So, the main man, Plain Cookie, who currently leads the World Championship, he's currently 2 points ahead of Spanda in the Mercedes. Nilsey P4, and then you've got Chartman in the Williams P5. P6, Roxo, P7, Apex. Well, there's been a few driver leaves, so P10 will be Daz. P11, Curly. P12, Whiffle. P13, Mosquito. P16, obviously more drivers leaving, is Marshall. P21, Abby. P23, Jay. P27, Chicken Wing, and last place is Josh, the Grand Champion of Tier 2. So there are a few drivers that have left over the course since Spain and Imola. So we'll read through the constructor standings now. So the top three is Alpine, McLaren and Mercedes. Alpine first, McLaren second and Mercedes third. The midway of the table, which is Aston Martin, Red Bull, Williams and Alfa Romeo. Aston Martin fourth, Red Bull fifth, Williams sixth, Alfa Romeo seventh, and the bottom three are Ferrari, Haas and AlphaTauri. AlphaTauri not having the greatest season so far. The AlphaTauri has just gone into P2, but that is not a good lap at all. And now the real standings.
Big problem that Chicken Wing has a quality bump, we have not followed that.
So get carried to next week.
But Ryan did follow the quality bump, so we don't think about
Now, Marshall has just gone bang on 29.0. Ruffle
that. Chicken Wing, mate, what the fuck are you doing? I've just seen Chicken Wing completely cut off play quickly on his lap.
Yeah, just seen that. Oh no, he's
Yeah,
pitching.
Chicken Wing, mate, that's completely so yeah. I didn't know they thought that as well after what they were.
Yeah, I've seen that.
What the fuck are you doing? I'm sorry, but mate, come on.
Well, that will for sure be another quality back. That's what he's just given there.
He was completely hovering but they put you on the exit of Beckham. And he's like close later onto the grass. That is completely unnecessary. I don't know what he's attempting.
Well, he should be in the pit lane anyway, so I don't know what he's doing there. The reigning champion then, out on a set of mediums, Josh JS Gaming. Last time I commentated over him was actually in Jeddah, round 2. He won the championship that season, and he's on a lap right now, and he's now going through Maggots and then Beckett, sorry. What's that middle sector going to be though? Is it going to be any good? Is it going to be touching distance to Nilsey? It's, as it stands, perfect, but we don't know that yet. So, Chicken Wing was also retired. I don't know why he set a lap. That's a bit weird. But anyway, Josh is now coming through the last few corners. It was so crucial. And now he's going to round the final corner. What's it going to be? It's going to be at a 28.3, so he's quite close actually between Nilsey and Josh. That's concerning.
Well, it was his decision to move down here, number one to number one drops, people are just going to have to catch him. Simple as that.
Well, I think he might have to use the medium TC, but obviously it's not what he wants to use. But
No,
that's his choice at the end of the day. You can't be forced.
I think anyone who's not on full track, they can match him. Even if you're half confident on a set of medium track, you're gonna be quicker than someone who's confident on a full track. Surely that's how it works.
That's saying Josh just playing around. So it could be. Could be I can't get my words out for some reason, but Whiffle has come to a slowdown down the straight. I'm not sure why. Might have run out of fuel. But, he's going very slow. Maybe trying to set of softs maybe toward the end of the Grand Prix, but playing Cookie anyway. He's going to have a new lap now. What's he going to set? He's comes around the final corner, and it's going to be at a 28.7. So there's a big difference.
It's a decent lap.
Yeah, it's alright. Could be better, but he'll be he'll be setting his sights to getting more points in the World Championship, so we'll see what he can do toward the end of the season. But it's still too early to call because we're only in the 6th round, so...
Yeah, it's a 20 calendar race. 20... Is it calendar race or race calendar?
It's race calendar.
You know, 20 race... That doesn't sound right. 20 race calendar. Is that's... I don't know. Oh wait, there's 20 races this season. I don't know that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's still too early.
A long way to go. And who knows, we could get a quick guy coming at round 10 and he could still win the championship. So at this rate, Plain Cookie thought he had a bit of a hand to it, and Imola came in and he... I wouldn't say he fumbled the bag, but he definitely didn't show the pace he has shown in tracks like Hungary and Portugal, etc.
Well, Neil Seat in the Alpines just started his outlap, and we'll see what he can do, see if he can beat Josh, which is going to be the main competitor. Well, he said to us earlier, Spade, that he wanted to be the Shea of Tier 2.
He did.
So that could be concerning for any driver below his level of pace. But do the drivers need to step up their pace to get close to Josh?
Absolutely. As I said, even if he is maximising his pace on full traction, anyone who's half confident on medium or no traction will be able to do that. That's the way I see it.
Yeah.
And speaking of it, Spandon is 5/10 up, coming up to Stoke Corner. That's where I'm going to be soon, actually.
Well, Spandon will be looking to beat Josh.
Yeah, he's only 1 point behind Plain Cookie, so this is an opportunity for him to clutch into that P2. He did lose a lot of time just coming out of Stowe, I thought. Yeah, chicken and black. Yeah. Okay. No comment.
Yeah, I've got no comment on that either. Well, anyway, saying
what he did. So.
Yeah. Josh Raptor-Shea.
Okay. Josh Raptor-Shea.
Well, obviously he was talking about being the Shea of Tier 2, so I can understand where Well Anyway's coming from on that point. So, so we haven't seen at all tonight.
No.
So
he did join midway through quali, so he is running the Esteban Ocon helmet, which luckily I do like. So he's in luck if he ever wants to win a helmet competition, that's the big reward. Yeah, no one knows what it is on boxes at the minute. Just coming out of the exit from Luffield and now onto the old pit straight, which is probably one of the only renovations this track has, to be honest. The right-hander of Cops, can he keep it in the lines? Oh, that was brilliant. Yeah, just in between the lines. Now come up to the first S, which is the maggot from the exit of the Beckett. He's kept them nice and tight, puts it into 5th gear, onto the Wellington, the hangar straight. Obviously, with this track is for an old airport hangar. That is why it's called the hangar straight. Up into Stowe, which is a 6th gear, 130 mph turn. Doesn't invalidate. No, he goes into the pits. Oh, okay. That's a surprising one.
that's quite interesting.
I thought he may not like give up, so he only has 4 minutes and 40 seconds, so maybe it's just a plan to quickly get out. Who knows, but I think the other views on it okay, that's it.
Well, I can't disagree on that one, but I don't think it's going to be close to Josh at all.
I think it's his fight against Josh, or is it just a finish well? I I think Alpine's probably like the best suited for a country right now. Oh, well, maybe Josh now in Kelly, maybe? Who knows? I was just on board with the Alfa Romeo. He was 3/10 up in the first sector, and it was a perfect sector. So could this be a whole lap for the Alfa? Oh, no, it's not. He invalidated that car. I didn't skip it. It's not a commentated cut, so I didn't say it. I was close to saying it, but he cut me off. Not a commentated cut. I think Lucy is getting ready to go on the left as well. I'm not too sure. I know he's on low fuel, so I don't think he'll be getting into a bit and getting out as quick as possible. Apart from that, all the driving is leaving the couple of final quality.
Oh, will Josh start on second? That's the big question. I think he will, because I can't see Josh getting pole on the set of medium. I think someone will go faster on a set of softs. So I can't see Josh getting pole on a set of mediums. If he does, then he does. But no comment on that one, so yeah.
I mean, you're already did get a pole with that. Lucy did a soft time where he could catch it. I do agree with you the fact that I think they will get it, but you can't rule that out. Oh, that was spin again. Oh yeah, I knew it was taking a little spin. The little fumble outside of Abbey, I believe. Oh no, that ain't true. Sorry, no. Did you revise your call lane down for this all?
I actually forgot.
So, it was Josh last week, now you this week. What is my luck? May is 9/10 up, coming up to Maggot, so maybe you should come down and quick look at that one if you want to do that. Yeah, he's just coming out of Maggot now, out of Beckett, sorry, and then onto the Hammer Straight, and he's 2 seconds up on his time, 1.998 to be exact onto the Hammer Straight, up into Stone, who jumps into 5th gear, not 6th, not really a lot of confidence. Very much backed up the power. That could cost him a possible provisional pole. Up into Vale and now Club Corner up to the Hamilton Straight. He's up to the 4, it's a P4 for the TMN now. But I think he did use it. I think that 2/10 probably cost him in Stoke. He didn't really have the confidence to get on the power. It's probably best to go on to play because he has to start in his final quality. Or the Leader Championship leader at this current stage.
Right then, we're on the onboard of the Red Bull as we take him through now the Wellington Straight with that DRS wide open. What is this first sector going to be then for the Red Bull? Is it going to be quicker than Josh? He's 1/10 up, well 2/10 up in that first sector then.
Yeah.
As he's now coming through Brooklands. It's now coming through Brooklands, now onto the old pit straight. So it's not a very long straight, but it could do some time.
There we go, 28.1, but he's still playing cooking. I really think I could, unfortunately, I wouldn't spam him again, so it's very unfortunate for him.
And now through Maggots, then Beckett's we're playing cooking. We'll see what he can do then in this middle sector.
Very smooth, that was perfect.
He's 7
There we
tenths
go,
up.
7 tenths up. This could be it for our championship holder. Looking to fight back against the newly promoted Josh, who is already being flashed as a champion in his own eyes. But playing cookie up to Vale, keeps his time second gear, up to the third, through Club. He's confident getting his foot down onto the Hamilton Straight. Is he in the 128? Yes, he is! A 127.7. What a lap. Josh on his soft tire run has just gone through top, and he does not, that's probably the one place he don't want to invalidate. Up to Madison Beckett, can he keep it nice and tidy? He's just going to keep it in 8th gear, drop it to 5th on the exit of Beckett's, and he's gone onto the grass. It's not going to be a pole position, it can't be. But he hasn't invalidated, but he must have lost time. Charman puts his Williams up into P3, trying to hope for, is it a back-to-back podium for Chapman? I think it's back-to-back. The Mercedes come back onto the track just ahead of Josh. 123, 124, 125, 126, it's going to be so close. He's got it! Oh, He went on he went onto the grass and cut the corner. But it didn't invalidate him, so I don't know what the rules are.
Spandam just gone off the P3 as well.
Oh, well, that's a good lap for Sanders. He may not have a wheel, but he is on the podium. Close to on that. Voxley can improve. Marshall, I think, is improving. P6 for Marshall on his return. It's the first time he's raced for a while. Craig Cookie has retired in the pit, so no problem there. That's all, Chris, but were you on board with Josh really going to cut the corner at all, or? Not really sure how it works.
I think really cool.
Because yeah, he came out of Beckett and he got a really bad exit, so he like kind of cut the grass, if you know what I mean. And then got onto the straight, and he didn't invalidate it. Like he would have lost time, but is that too classed as an invalidation?
Hold on.
Well, I'll go quickly DM you something if you want to quickly for that, please.
Yeah.
I'll go through race classification, or quality classification is probably the better word for it. So it was the holding championship holder, holding championship holder. There we go, a good one today. So yeah, Josh in the McLaren does pick home a pole position in Silverstone, trying to reignite that flame he had a few months ago in Abu Dhabi. Plain Cookie in second place just by 200ths of a second. Spandam putting up a very good fight in P3. No teammate for him though tonight, so Mercedes are going to struggle. Chartman in the Williams in fourth, followed by Nosey in fifth, Marshall in sixth, May in seventh, Voxley in eighth, Vicky in ninth, 10th is Curly, 11th is Apex, 12th is Chicken Wing, 13th is Robin, and 14th is Ivy Whittle.
That was interesting.
Yeah, very. I'm not really sure how that Josh situation works. Because I do have footage of it, but does that mean he gets like a quality ban or something or for the game? But it's not his fault. Like the game just glitched for him. That's not his problem. But he also lost time. He lost time, but he also cut the corner. But hey, who cares? He's on pole for right now, and it is not raining in Silverstone, so that means Tier 1 is going to be soaking. But at least the Tier 2 race is very nice and sunny, as if this race was happening in July and not 7 or 6:30 in January.
It'd be very cold.
It would be very cold.
Okay, so
So you go to Silverstone by any chance?
stay in formation, start bringing the car up to attention, please. Slow your tyres, work the brakes.
I
Nice
think
and
a few of
quiet.
them, not in this one, but I think in Tier 1 it's not in the very.
In 2022, the Sunday's Grand Prix was on my birthday.
Oh, that's quite good actually. I think it's a good birthday there.
But not this year, it was 2022, but I wanted to go. Tickets are so expensive.
What's mine? Mine's on Monday, so it's the weekend after, the day after Bahrain.
Well, here we are then for the formation.
Celebrate with Fernando and Orlando Stroll win for my birthday. Oh, no. That was I was watching May, well not been watching May, I just seen May smash into a wall at Wellington. It's a little bit of a lost in traction. It's just tight and not warm.
Maybe a bit too warm.
Look at you spin again. But let's quickly just go over tyres and give you helmets as well. Okay, tyres, everyone on the medium part, the pole sitter, Josh, May and Apex, and quickly helmet check.
Just quickly do that and then we'll get to the rock lights.
So there's no good helmets today actually in like, ooh. I would say chicken really quick, but yeah, maybe ramen, I like ramen. I'm a bit disappointed. I thought it really was I really like.
I mean, Roxo had Esteban Ocon's helmet in qualifying.
Exactly. I do like Esteban Ocon's helmets. We got away with it a bit.
Okay, yeah, let's give you the edge. Get good launch after race starts.
Yeah, I did see it. I did
Keep
see
an eye
it.
on our lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as grid is
Let's see
responded.
if any of the drivers can sufficiently park their car. Oh, Marshall. Oh, Marshall. Oh, Marshall. Yeah. Obviously, Marshall ran out it so he was like facing the wall. And he tried to keep correcting it. I found a lot of these. Oh, sorry, there you go.
Right then, so the lights are now shown here at the British Grand Prix as we go to 5 red lights in, lights out and away we go. Pedal to the metal here in GRL Tier 2 as we now head into turn 1. That is playing cookie up to us, barely lead inside there as we head into turn 1. And Josh just keeps the lead there. Slow down, just switch back in. We now go into turn 2. Josh goes deep. That's not going to help in his race because playing cookies on the mediums. And I think that is already a safe car. It is.
One of the cars slowed down a bit going up through farm, and I think Whittle just rear-ended it. Also not his fault, but not a start, not the return you want after a bit of a break. That was very unfortunate. Spandon also lost that he's down in 12. I think he's a stunt there. I don't think they're going into it. I think it's a spin for the Mercedes. I don't really see much else, to be honest with you. Obviously, Plain Cookie managed to get Josh, but I didn't really see. I saw the grid start, I was looking at Spandon.
Well, Plain Cookie leads then. Bit of a shock since we thought Josh would have won. Yeah, it is a bit.
Okay, ESC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
We have not got one full race lap yet, so...
No, not yet. But there is 13 drivers on there.
Oh.
But then we go green light. Well, I think Josh did get pulled out a bit there, because Chapman has closed up a bit. Lucy is just trying to follow him, trying to just make it all nice and clean. I think Rahman has got ahead of Ricky had a bit of a technical issue, so he's not here at the minute. But yeah, Rahman is gaining on the Aston Martin of Apex, who has got a bit wide out of Abbey. Now coming up to Village, and yeah, he's missing these braking points. But it doesn't mean he is carrying more speed. But out of the loop and up into Aintree, and now onto the Wellington straight. Can Slipstream just be enough? No, it's not. Charman, he was closing the gap a bit, but it was a gap to second place. And apparently Josh has got a 1 minute 40-second gap up to play Cookie. That's good. Trying to get Ellison to play wing as well. That is probably a pit stop, and that's unfortunate. 3 seconds on the front.
Yeah, that'll be
so
definitely
has taken that third position away from the Williams, who has had a bit of an incident coming out of Luckily. That's in my position. And by the way, all my gaps are really rough, or bigger. Yeah, all my gaps are really broken. They're like 1 minute 50.
Yeah,
So I'm
same
not
with
sure.
mine.
Yeah, so we're gonna struggle a bit, because make sure you have your mini map up.
Yes, I did.
There is a bit of a train, so Chartman is in the pit. I'm going to quickly go on board with his pit stop. It's about a 32-second pit stop, I believe. There is a yellow flag, and that is Aston Martin of May, who is not having a good race today. I'd say that he is in tier 2 late. So Chartman into the pit lane. He chooses the red banded soft tyre. No wind change though. That is surprising.
Okay,
any damage. Unless they have the yellow wing, then it doesn't show.
There we go. All my gaps are fixed and focused a bit.
Yeah, same with mine now.
Okay, KDRS is now available.
So there's a sort of 6-tenth gap in our process, and that is the two marshals fighting each other for a Carly P4. How's Carly P4? Well, I'm not complaining, but that's a bit of a middle, but he's very, very slow going through Maggot. And out of Beckett he goes right, and Ian has got the DRS. I think he is, but is that Curly's car into a straight line? Yes, it is. Curly is cutting away without DRS. Wow. That car must be very handy in a straight line. I would like to know his win. Apex and Robin are wheel to wheel, coming up to Vale. And Apex just holds it and gets the inside line, coming up to Club. And he does back out. That's very handy racing, to be fair. That is what I like to see. Both of them gave each other respect, gave each other time, left each other the room, and that is a P6 for Ramen. Now go back onto Marshall and Curly, coming up to Luke and Aintree. Does he have enough power in that Atmobile to maybe force a move down the inside up to Brooklyn? The 4-10 gap, he's not using that battery, neither is Curly, but yet he is making very, very small inroads. Vicky is still in his path, and that doesn't matter. Spandon and Apex are going at it at Luffield. Spandon doesn't want to do the switch back, he wants to hold it around the outside, coming up to Fox and the old pit straight. But Spandon is on those pressure medium tyres. Up into Cobbs, it's a brave move. Apex did very well just to back himself out of that. That is probably the one and only move we are going to see at Cox today. But at least it was a clean one. There we go, Curly once again, not really getting the best exit from the Beckett. This has to be the move for Marshall. There's a 2-10 gap, I'm up to 1. Curly gives him enough edge around the outside, but that's very good pacing on his part. Curly may not really give it his all in terms of a race pace, but in defending he gives it every ounce of his power. Marshall keeps it very nice and calm up into 6th gear, and he considers attempts to follow each other again around the lap of the swing of things.
I mean, Curly must have a rocket ship at the back of his car at the moment to keep himself alive.
Yeah, he really does.
But they're going to go at it again down the Wellington straight. That DRS is going to be so handy for the hats. You come down the straight then. We're right on his onboard actually, see if we can get any closer. It's getting closer, but it's just not there.
Is it Curly's car being good at the straight line, or is it Marco's car not being good at the straight line? It looks quite handy through the time. Chartman also picked up a good. Yeah, Marshall looks quick in the turn, but Curly has got an absolute rocket of an engine, which is quite surprising for the client. Oh, look at this. Marshall, does he have the cojones to send it? Oh, he's rolled the curve of it into Maggot. He's touching the gearbox with his brother. Oh, that would have been a brilliant move, but he rolled the curve into Maggot a bit too long. Now Ramen and Spandon want to get involved. Spandon is out of battery, but he does not have the power to put him back. Wait, what? Ramen is just appeared to let Spandon go. What? That's a peculiar one. He's not entering a pit or anything, is he? No, he must be wanting to pick up the pieces. Doesn't want to get involved in a Mercedes and Ferrari car sandwich. Curly has managed to pull away a bit from Marshall. So that is quite surprising actually, because he was holding on very nicely, he was making inwards. But Curly, I just don't think he has the downforce to make these apexes. And he's running the car a bit too much, Curly. Has he kept it on track? No, he has not. Rode the car a bit too much out of Abbey. Not what you want to do. Some of these cars here are brutal. Marshall had that same experience after some Maggot, but he did not lose the car. He backed down and just tried to get the car off it, which he succeeded. Now Spandon has had the road open up for a bit now. Marshall, without the DRS, could be in a little bit of trouble if he doesn't absolutely perfect Maggot and Beckett on top. I would have gone for Marshall, open the turn as much as possible, backing up for power. He probably does get a warning there, but Spandon does the same. Marshall, can he keep it? Like, he has to push through this section if he wants to gain on Spandon, but he hasn't. Spandon has mastered it. Now onto the DRS zone. Is this a test? Is the Haas put in a straight line with fairly shooting fairly far a rocket? No, a Haas is put in a straight line. Spandon does not have the legs to gain. There's also a gap of Curly and Apex as well through the horizontal part. Apex is factory is flashing. We have nothing left to deploy. Coming up to the Hamilton straight. It is only a 4-second gap, but that can suddenly change through Abbey. Spandon gets a full second, that's unfortunate. And I think Marshall is DC'd, no? Was that, no, his car hasn't ghosted, sorry, my eyes are just back. Spandon once again is on the back of it, and this should be the move. What a save! What a save from Spandon. He almost lost it, he took a bit too much curb, and he did save the time. Rather than having a go at him, he's on the inside of foot, he's on the outside of foot, there's a bit the inside of left field, he just does not have the momentum to keep it around that corner. Spandon does go a bit onto the gravel though, so he will be slow. All this is going to help Marshall a bit pull ahead of this pack, which is going to be so necessary. Spandon goes wide again. He's very jittery on the steering wheel. He has some nerves here. He cannot keep it smooth. He's making mistakes. He's losing the car. And now he is almost out of the DRS of Marshall. But now, rather, does that Ferrari have any sort of power in its engine? No, it does not. There's also 9/10 gap now for Marshall ahead, holding on to that P4 for half stage. He picks up the fastest lap of the race with a 1:31.514. Curly has also gained on the Apex, who has got a quick lead out of the farm turn. Coming up to the start finish line, and no move for Curly, but that gap is slowly dropping. Chapman picks up a position on chicken wing on those fresh, soft tyres. So he is very much gambling for a safety car. So maybe they tend to undercut some of these drivers ahead of him. What else is going on? So this is how Curly for a while in the McLaren. Also the McLaren having a bad day at the office. A second and 8th place is more than a good result for this team, especially after last season where they did struggle for momentum and points, but now they have really turned on the rack, especially after getting Josh as a new driver, but he is very much losing time onto Blaine Pretty. Spandon has started to gain a bit onto, not Jack, it's Marshall, sorry. It's almost a 4/10 gap now in Madison Beckett. We have seen Spandon has wanted to carry a bit more speed. But that's a very ultra error. Spandon loses it again. And he's cut the grass. This should be the position for Robin. Spandon has to deploy factory. Robin has an opportunity into still, and that is a very calm position for Robin. Not a lot of fighting for Spandon. But we are seeing these mistakes from the Mercedes, and there's a bit of a differential in line bars for. As much as Spandon carries more time or more speed through Magic, there was the exit of Beckett where he took a really, really tight line, but Marshall managed to open up the turn to carry a lot more speed onto the Hangar Straight, which isn't always a bad thing to do when you're defending. It's not a gap on there. Spandon onto Ramen, who will want that position back. It is sort of a stable 6/10 gap at the minute, but I think knows what can happen. Marshall has to that with a lot of battery to spare. That P4 is safe in his hands at the current minute.
It's a big gap between Blaine Cookie and Josh. It's 4 seconds, and and it's going to be very hard to close for Josh. Blaine Cookie is going to be set
Does
aside.
Blaine Cookie use third track as well as the medium track? Do you know?
We'll have a look after it. We'll see at the exit of Stowe if he uses full traction and medium. I think he uses full. That is definitely full.
That's what we think.
Oh, yeah, that's full. That is definitely full. You can't go flat out through the bottom corner like that. It is full traction indeed for playing for a bit. We're looking at now Marshall, who's trying to get out of that DRS of Ra in the Ferrari. Spandau, I didn't realise he actually lost a few positions. I don't know whether I was looking at the time, but yeah, he's lost a few. Well, he's lost the position to Ra. Apex now 1.5 behind Spandau, but
yes.
yeah.
Spandau's getting really pressurised on that throttle. He has lost it a few times today, so... Ooh, Chapman picks up 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. I must say, when you use a racing line on this track, it is very deceiving, the braking point. So, the only way to learn it is by muscle memory. So that is an 11 seconds worth of penalty for the Williams, whose strategy has not paid off. And it is going to be a wind change for the Williams as well. To hurt their troubles even more. He's very confident in the last bit of race. Lucy picks up a further yellow. Lucy's gone.
Yeah.
Lucy has gone. That must be a safety car. Yep, safety car. Right, let's put it on for the plane cookie. Does he want to go to the pit? Yes, he does. Let's follow his Josh. Yes, he does. Marshall, who has now picked up a stadium position. Does he also want to go to the pit lane? Let's have a quick look at tyres. Everyone on the going lap, either hard or medium. Marshall into the pit lane. Rather into a pit lane, so expanded. So I don't think everyone will go into the pit. I don't think there's any trouble of a double stack. Curly, Roxy, May, Victor there on the rest of Charman, who did already just pot on some fresh hards, is back on the track. So he will get a chance to join the pack, but he has got a lot of work to do. So it's not going to be a very fun drive for him, or maybe it will be fun if he gets to go through the pack, but it's not going to be it's a very daunting path, especially if through the front road one straight.
There's a bit of a battle in the pit lane for P6 at least. Watso's just gone up to P7 ahead of Apex. Apex has lost a few positions, I'm not too sure why. It could be for a quick wing change or something, but I can't see why he have a quick wing change because he's not been caught up in anything too much, so he lost, I think, 2 positions in the pit lane. 1 or 2 positions. And playing
He's gone.
What's happened there?
It's gone to Marshall. It must be with Marshall. What has happened?
I think he's rear-ended Josh.
How? What has just happened to Plain Cookie? What has just happened? Did he rear-end the safety car?
He's either rear-ended Josh or the safety car.
That has got to be one of the most bizarre things I've seen in my commentary. What has just happened? I wish I was watching that. What?
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate.
Did he? I think he's rear-ended the safety car. He must have.
That's really weird.
What has just happened to Plain Cookie?
Up to speed now. Let's get into
Oh my god, a
the
glitch move? Was the safety car glitch move? That's just happened. What? But how do you even manage that? What has just happened to Plain Cookie? This is going to be a very big mystery.
Wow, my mind is blown. It is just blown. But, yeah, that's really weird.
Can anyone explain what just happened?
Chat, do you know?
Okay, he's typing. Plain Cookie's been putting a disc about the so embarrassing. If you're listening, please type in your Discord chat what's happened. Did you rear-end the safety car? I think he's rear-ended. I think that's what he's done. I mean, there's no balls there. What else could he have hit?
Josh,
Well, this safety car is like a brick wall. If you hit it, it firms it every time. I mean, not that I've hit many safety cars, but nevertheless, if you do it, that's what's going to happen.
Well, anyways, told us he drove into the safety car, so I think mystery has been solved.
He's drove into... Wow, he had this win in the bag. And that is how you lose your race lead. That is mental.
Well, Spandau then, he'll take the championship lead after this one.
Josh has been finished. But now Josh has got an opportunity to maybe start to pull away.
Indeed.
Wow. Just wow. I'm just getting plenty of to confirm what happened because I don't want to give you a glitch or anything, but I want to compliment that if he did in fact go on the safety car, that is probably the worst. Yep, he smashed into the safety car. That is got to be a first for me, at least. Is there one of them known to be hard road commentator that is that bizarre? Can you name any?
No, I actually can't. I've never known anyone drove into a safety car.
I don't know what to say. I've seen some weird things. I've seen ghosts in a race, but that I may have to top it. I don't know. I've never had anyone rear-end the safety car.
I think May or Apex has just gone, and Apex has just gone in. Well, we've got to wait for Chartman anyway, because he's 43 seconds behind the pack. So, yeah, now, Apex will be a few seconds behind the pack himself. So we've just got to wait for 2 more drivers. I think Apex is going on to a fresh set of mediums. He is indeed.
Yeah, I can understand that. I think the harder I think could just be my setup, but I think the harder better than the medium. It's not often that happens, but I mean that Kelly's going to have to make his extra city joke now. Because whenever I put on the bike, whenever I put on the high tire in the Ferrari, I tell you I've got to put on an extra city joke. So I said I'm never going to have to do it again, but after feeling the heart around the truck, I may have to.
Why would he say it looks like X as a city kit? Can't
It's red and white.
Right. Red and well, I don't know.
The X with a shirt is like a base of red with white stripes. So when I'm in a Ferrari, I find hard tires. It's a base red with a white tyre.
So he calls it an Exeter shirt. That's
Yeah, so I'm now transferring to Aston Martin so I can no longer have that reference company again.
yeah, I wouldn't.
Safety car
I mean, I can have a wish of Clapton blue tyres, you know. But that's never going to happen. So, anyway, the safety car is ending.
Yeah, so in a bit of a tyre differential, Josh on the medium, Marshall, who has inherited a P2 position from out of nowhere, on the hard. So, in my opinion, the hard's better, but we have to make that this is a full track Josh now. And he has caught Marshall a bit off guard. So there's not really any other move that can be done, I believe. No, all of that got away with very, very nicely. Spandau is closing the gap a bit onto Rana with a full factory now at his disposal. The 3/10 gap, he just has dropped it to 7, going up to Abbey and on to 5. Yeah, it's not really bad. It's just things like that. Now, Chalmers gets the position on the Ghosted chicken wing, so that is a point position now for Chalmers. There's a lot of that goes to each other. I can't really identify what's going on, to be honest with you. Yeah, Josh has played each other, that's cool.
Josh is gone. Well, Josh.
Yeah, Josh has gone. Wow, what?
Well, you'll not be seeing Josh for the rest of the race. So, yeah.
How did he gain 3 seconds in this? How has he done that? But I can understand that he's still the fastest person here now, but how did he gain 3 seconds in 1 lap?
Well,
Vicky's turned back, he's not completely out of this race.
Well, as well, he's on full traction, so...
Mental. May don't get the position up onto the Alpine going through Stowe corner. Of course, it's very nice and it is very, very wide. Lots of different angles you can take. That is a 100 move for the Aston Martin of May. A lot of these gaps are starting to spread again. I'm just going to go on board with Josh. How is he gaining so much? Oh, Marshall's lost it!
Oh, no.
Marshall's gone. I think he's got wing damage. I don't know how though.
Wow. Let's have a look at chat. Whose idea was it to make Josh tier 2 again? Oh, that's right. Well, it wasn't that.
I'm going to argue it because Plain Cookie was beating him.
Yeah, he was.
Plain Cookie was beating him.
So he's got a bit of competition against Josh.
He has got some competition.
I mean, as I said in Hungary, Josh has got a penalty.
Yeah, but so does Spandam.
Push, take off, let's go.
Josh now 5.8 seconds.
May Robin doesn't Marshall Robin just doesn't want to fight anyone. He just goes very loyal on Beckett.
Yeah, he's doing all the cars.
There's a lot of cars here up in the Stowe. This is very stressful. Boxy goes down the inside of Stowe onto Robin. Robin goes into a pit lane. He must have some sort of damage. So Apex now on the back of the Chalmers up to P6. Wow, let's have a quick look at Robin to see what his incident is in the pit lane. You can know what usual.
Well, there's not much happening elsewhere, but it's just the guys
changed for the Ferrari.
Just have a look at chat for a little bit for now. It was either to make him learn the instinct to get him on the pace.
Oh, I'm sorry, cutting there. Chartman, that is a very nice move. Down the outside of Brooklyn, kept it in track limits. That is a very handy move. Up into P5. He's shown very good pace after his unfortunate start.
Wow. So, he's looking a bit pacey at the minute, Chartman. Will Josh have to do stuff again? Because obviously...
Chartman's going full throttle, remember? It's not going to do it on the first camera. Down. Chartman's going to be quick, isn't it? Oh, Apex is on the back of 1-6, up in the scope. This is a battle for 6th place. He may have that inside line. Switch back. He doesn't really want to fight it much. But Ethan Bailey does have an opportunity down the inside, but he does not choose to flip. Apex into P6. The Aston Martin are very, very slowly cutting through the pack. Same up with Williams and Charlton as well. Up into P5. Curly ahead of it with now in his sight. This is 9 laps to go in this race. Charlton probably did get a bit of a warning there. But he can gain Curly from very, very late. Lost himself almost 3 times. Charlton is right on the back of him. He's got almost a full battery to dispose of. Does he want to do it? Curly, very hesitant on the exit of the loop. Onto Adrian, now onto the Wellington straight. But that's McLaren is very quick in the line. Gee, that car is very fast in a straight line.
I'll be using some top speed setup for tonight.
Yeah, he's running 2-2-1.
This is 1-0-0, but that would be extremely effort.
He needs some downforce.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carly's struggling a bit here in these twisty parts of the track, but he makes up for it. Oh my god, Chartman! I wasn't sure it was but Curly just cannot cope on this setup. He just has no downforce going through the turn. But Chapman should get the position. He's got the slipstream, he's got the battery, he's got the DRS, and he only just catches up to go wheel to wheel. That McLaren is mental. Chapman looking to hold it around the outside. They give each other the room. Up to the now. That's a very nice handy move there. Down the inside, out of farm, into club. Now he can push up to that podium position. Curly fighting a lot here. Now into Abbey. Apex has gained a lot of them. This could be a sense down the inside for the Aston Martin. He's going to do it up into the village turn. Can he hold it? Now Curly gets the inside line back. Apex did go for a switch back, but he's just going to have to get out of the throttle. But no move from that, but he will get the DRS, but so will Curly. That car is not quicker in a straight line. Apex still gaining. Curly has a lot of battery to work with. Rather picks the battery back up of the race lane. Driving through, there's 127 seconds. Apex is still on the back of Curly here.
Apex here needs some straight line pace going down into the Hangar straight, so Curly does have some great pace down the straights, both Wellington and Hangar, but you can see the corners, he's just not coping with the corners, and this is going to give Apex a very good run here down the straight of the Hangar straight now.
It will give him a shot, it's not enough. It will give him a shot, actually Curly doesn't want to use the battery.
Curly's going to try and defend it back as he's going to keep the inside line, he's still wheel to wheel. He's very good battling. Wow.
Curly needs to give me some lessons in defending. It is actually very good to watch. That is elite level defending from Curly. If I was fighting for a race win, there's one person I could pick to have try and hold up a competitor, it would be Curly. You can see how much he's struggling on this. I don't think he is slow. I think his setup is quite poor in terms of core and speed. But he learns to work with it so much, and he has to use the battery here again. Up into Brooklyn. And Apex is right on the back of his rear tyre. He does close later. He does hold around the outside. He's going to get the inside of Lafayette. There's a little wheel bounce, nothing serious. Can Curly squeeze back past? He's going to put the battery back on. And it's going to go to top. What do any of these drivers want to back out? Curly with better speed. No need to back out. Curly is just quicker. Apex is skilling behind them. He's going to have to be careful because Curly is slow through this section. So we can make sure he sits with him and get better at it.
Roxo coming up as well. Sorry to interrupt on that.
Curly is he's trying his best to keep this car in a straight line on through Maddox, but he can. And once again, through Stowe, Apex, I think he's got it. I don't think Curly can find it. Curly with the switchback. Curly.
I think they made a bit of contact.
He's going to go for it again. Curly, can he do another switchback? No, he can't.
Oh.